great night of action. Phoenix Series 3. We didn't know if it'd be about the tournament or the main event. It ended up being about both. My broadcast partner, Megan Anderson, you did a phenomenal job tonight, but what stood out to you the most? It's got to be the title fight, one of the bloodiest I've ever seen.
100% agree with you. It is one of the bloodiest in Invicta history, but both ladies showed such strength, such control, such heart, and Stoliarenko just had the ability to adjust round to round and get the job done.
Yeah, but it was a great tournament as well. We started out with Serena De Jesus versus Carrie Kennison. Both fighters very aggressive. It was the Muay Thai of De Jesus that carried that fight.
It really was, Jimmy. She did a phenomenal job with that, with the tie clinch, and it really set her up for that next round.
Then it was Taylor Guardado versus Claire Guthrie. Guardado using her wrestling from beginning to end.
She had a phenomenal double unders, and she was able to really grind out the smaller opponent in Claire Guthrie.
Hope Chase coming out with the Mike Tyson stare and the Mike Tyson style against Julia Ottolino, coming in with big shots and landing a lot of them.
She really was, and Ottolino just didn't seem to have an answer for the aggression and the intensity and the pressure that Hope Chase brings.
Next, it was Brittany Victoria versus Tanisha Tennant. The counter-striking skills were on display after the second half of that fight.
It really was, and it took Tennant a little bit to be able to find her rhythm, find her range, but once she did, it was over for Brittany Victoria.
The second round, the draws were random. It was Serena De Jesus versus Taylor Guardado, with the wrestler coming out on top.
Yeah, it was a very interesting back and forth battle, and both of these ladies showed so much heart, but Guardado just seemed to be able to get off what she wanted to do first.
Hope Chase with her intensity last against the counterpuncher in Tennant, and it looked like Tennant's counterpunching just barely carried the fight. Very close.
It was very close, but I think the movement and the head movement and the control and the angles that Tennant brought were just too much for Hope, and she just wasn't able to be able to do what she does best.
Then in a feature fight, Liana Perozin versus Kay Hansen. The wrestling of Kay Hansen, her jiu-jitsu, her top control, too much for Perozin all night.
It really was. She is phenomenal on the ground with the special K right here. She times that kick, off balances her opponent, but man, it was the half guard and the ground and pound that really got the job done for her tonight.
In the final of the tournament, Tanisha Tennant versus Taylor Guardado, and it was Tanisha Tennant, once again, the counter puncher, coming out on top.
It really was, and she did a phenomenal job of nullifying that wrestling of Guardado and really just showcasing her poise, her composure, and why she is a opponent to fear in our main event.
Now, here's the difference. Normally, I'd say the tournament winner would have all of the momentum heading into this fight. But this, folks, was a war for the ages between Yulia Stoliarenko and Lisa Verzosa, one of the bloodiest fights and most intense fights I've ever had the privilege of calling.
I 100% agree with you, Jimmy. Both of these ladies come out through haymakers from start to finish, extremely explosive, a lot of blood on that mat, but man, Yulia made history tonight as the first Lithuanian world champion, and you couldn't be happier for a main event.
Also, the open scoring tonight, a huge success for Invicta. Thanks so much to everyone who suggested it, who got behind it, who made it work. We'll be back for Invicta 40, May 29th. Please join us then.